Hi guys, this is my review of my MacBook Pro 13-inch. This is the Intel Core i5 model with 125 gig hard drive with 4 gigs of DDR3 SD RAM. I paid £950 with my 5% student discount, which got me 50 quid off. And the reason I chose the 13-inch over the 15 or the 17 is it suits me perfectly. It's the right size for me to drag around to lectures and tutorials. It's got the same size keyboard as the 15 and the 17-inch, which is backlit. And I've had friends say to me, oh, why did I spend £1,000 when I can pick up an HP or a Dell for 350 quid? And the reason is that the MacBook Pro is just like, it's capable of doing all my video editing for college and stuff, and also for playing games when I am at home chilling. So I'm going to start with the ports on the left hand side, which are starts off with the MagSafe connector, Ethernet port, FireWire 800, the brand new Thunderbolt port, two USB 2.0s, an SD port, and a dual audio in-out port. And it's also got a little button for my battery, which appears to be full at the moment. On the right hand side is the super drive and the Kensington safe lock, the security lock. Bring on. It is the fastest laptop I've owned by far. Like I said earlier, it's got the same size keyboard as the 15 and 17-inch. This is backlit, and the controls for the backlit display are F5 and F6. You can also control brightness of the screen, expose and dashboard, 3 media controls, back for play and pause, and forward, mute, minus and plus volume keys, and an eject button. I'm just going to enter my logon details, and this is my desktop. I love the fact that I've got everything accessible in the top right hand corner. All my battery, Ethernet, Wi-Fi, volume, time and date and everything, and that's just, it's all accessible from there. And I've also got the Spotlight search, which is great. It does internet searches, documents, folders, messages and images and everything. I've got downloaded, obviously I've got Aperture, and then I've got the iWorks software. I chose the iWorks over the Microsoft Office because I like the idea of having it Apple. I didn't like the fact that it's Windows and stuff. I'm going to run some Geekbench tests, and just to show you how fast and what the rating is. I've only got the 32-bit Geekbench, but before I do that, this is running 10.6.6, which is Snow Leopard. It's a 2.3 GHz Intel Core i5 and 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM. The Geekbench is the only program running, and it'd be nice to see how it goes. It's going to take about a minute. We've got a Geekbench score of 5,972, which I've personally seen better from a 15-inch, but this is good. This is a great score. This is obviously it says the motherboard and everything. It's got all individual scores, and this is only the 32-bit score. The Geekbench with several apps open, so I'm going to open Aperture, Keynote, Numbers, Safari, iPhoto and iMovie, and see what our score and actually I'm also going to open Pages. Okay, so I'm going to run Geekbench once iMovie opens. Okay. And it's still reasonably close to what my other score was. As standard on every Mac now, it comes several programs. The one new one that's been, I suppose, raved about is FaceTime, which is pretty much the same as iChat, and it's also been the iSight camera's been replaced with a 720p HD camera. What gets me is the fact that when you open, the FaceTime, it's the only app that is actually 720p. So if you, for instance, I use Photo Booth, or I take some photos in iPhoto using my camera, they're not going to come out. They're just going to come out as standard definition. Also, that's FaceTime comes as standard. You get Safari, Mail. Another new one is the App Store, which is pretty cool. You can download the softwares and stuff. You can get the iWork suite, address book, pretty standard, and then you get iTunes, Preview, Photo Booth, iPhoto, iMovie, and GarageBand. I've paid for myself in Aperture and the iWork suite. You also get Time Machine, which is pretty cool because it's it backs up, it backs everything on the hard drive up, but it's a lot more simple. It's easier to use than the Windows one. It's saying it can't set it up at the moment, but I know I've not got my Time Machine plugged in. And then obviously System Preferences, which is your Mac equivalent of control panel. So yeah, this is my brand new MacBook Pro 13-inch. I will be doing a follow-up review, probably a lot more better organised and maybe scripted next time. Thanks very much for watching.